Alright, in this box, we've got some brand new inner rockers, some brand new outer rockers. This ought to go on pretty nice. This ought to take care of a lot of our rust problem this truck's got. It's got a little bit on the cab corner we can fix, but that guy right there is she's in desperate need of some repairs. I'm gonna pull the doors off and get started on these. And with the door out of the way, we can see how bad we got here. And the inner isn't terrible bad, but we've got a new one anyway. We're going to replace it too. But this outer, she's all in pieces. But a little patience, a little time. Let's get that to focus. We can make her new again. Well, it turns out my inner rocker was really good. So what we're doing now, we're fitting up the outer rocker, and we've got these drain pivots here. We gotta mark those. So we put a pencil line where we don't want to drill a hole for a spot weld. So now we're gonna start drilling for spot welds to get back on that original. But it's better than I thought. Which most of this was, I say all this was the outer rocker. Quite a mess, but this is it's gonna be nice. This is gonna make her good. Isn't that nicer? No more rot. And there she is, welded out. She's good. Solid. Solid. Went ahead and sprayed some this stuff here. So everything inside we treated with that. We try to do that every time we work on something. If there's anything that's going to be exposed inside the weather, it's nice to have a little extra insurance. Now we got to do the other side and get the cab corners patched and put a few spots on the floorboard, but the floor overall is not bad at all. So we're going to keep plugging away on that. Alright, I don't remember what day this is, but we're still going wide open. We're still trying to get that cruising the coast deadline. Sometime in the week of October 1st through the 8th, we're going to do our best to have this truck drive down there on its own power. And I want to document as we're going. We've got new rockers and floor pans are patched and getting rid of all the rust out of it. We're gonna pull this core. We got a 5-core aluminum radiator. It's not here yet, although this one's doing good, but I want to be able to trust it down there. And another thing, I just like for everybody to see that this ain't just a scuff and shoot. We're taking this thing down, and even though the exterior is still going to be patina, it's a good truck underneath it. And if a guy wants to tear it down and frame off, which you don't like nothing but 4 cab bolts now, and she'll come off. But if you want to make this thing a bone stock Highlander 72, it's still very possible. Yeah, we're going to do as good as we possibly can, but we do have a time crunch if we're going to make it down there. That fender's off. We're fixing to try to see if we can get him straightened out. And I'd like to keep it because it's never been painted. It's all original. We can save that, would be better. And hopefully this will be all the paint that's not original to this truck is going to be this section. If you remember, it was crushed in pretty good, and I wanted the truck to be straight and rust free, but so in order to get that, we got to make that straight. So we've took this fender off, we've hammered and we've dollied, and we've got it really slick. We've got some black primer on her now. We're going to let this set for a little bit and see if we can recreate 1972 paint. So it's so it doesn't look like it's ever been messed with. But this will be the only spot that's not Chevrolet paint. Okay, we've blended and we have shaded and we've tried to get it as close as we possibly could to looking like a regular old 72 fender that's got some age on it. And then we're still going to scuff and sand this and clear coat it. But there we go. That's what we got. I like it. It looks pretty nice. At least it's not a big caved in fender now. And we left some a little. We got one little ding there. We even left it. We just didn't want the crushed in fender. Alright, we got all the rust fixed in the cab. The rockers are replaced. The corners are patched. It had a few spots on the floor. We fixed and patched those. And our old sound deadener was toast. So we went ahead and put new in. This is the like a Dynamat type. And it does quite well. It's a tar with a silver backing. And it'll keep it cooler in the winter and warmer in the summer, or vice versa, whichever one you prefer. And it keeps noise down. That's a good thing too. Alright, the interior is painted. We got a brand new carpet from Auto Custom Carpets finna go in. And so far, looking very nice. We got new duct work too. We're gonna run some new ducts in it before we close that back off. We done been through the gauges. They look new. Glove box is painted. So far, so good. Boy, that's fancy like Applebee's right there. Looking nice. Looking good, looking good. These are original gauges, by the way. The only thing we did was take them apart and clean them. They're not perfect. You can see the black in there's got a little crinkle going to it, and this guy was faded, and the C and the H were almost faded out, so we got those back in where you can see them, but they're really, really good. And 71,255 actual miles. I think we may have put a 1/10 on it since we've got it running, so. It did it. Looking good, looking good. All right, we're getting ready to clean this up, get it painted. We're going to throw an aluminum radiator in for a 5-row. There's a trend on this truck that 82 seems to be everywhere on it. 82. Like every piece of this thing has got 82 written on it somewhere. It's weird, but I don't know. If y'all know what the 82 means, drop in the comments. It's on the back of the fenders. 82 just everywhere. Brand new aluminum radiator is installed. She's ready to go. We gotta hook the training lines back up. We gotta blast this breather down and get it painted. But I'm trying to save all these original stickers. I think that one there may be too far gone, but manage that one. Oh. It's like fighting fire, trying to save the stuff you can. It's just, it keeps popping up. That looks still old. You don't want to look like a brand new one because it's supposed to, you know. But I think it matches up pretty good. I want it shiny. And it's shiny.